Every now and again on this channel, we get the opportunity to showcase some extraordinary homes. Today, we're looking at a true one of one, a breakaway from normality, an interior design triumph. If this is your first time here, I go in Spia. What we do on this channel is that we showcase and explore some of the most extraordinary homes in and around South Africa. Today we are perched up in the higher ends of Bantry Bay, Cape Town, looking at this magnificent 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom interior design masterpiece. Internal space wise, we're looking at 740 square meters on a 1,104 square meter plot. So excited to share this home with you guys. If you are interested in this home, we'll leave our contact details down in the description, as well as all the property information. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's prop in. Right, so beginning this tour on the entryway of this home. This home is perched up on the higher ends of the Bantry Bay landscape. You do have your own private driveway leading you to this landing here. From your driveway, you have this beautiful view of the ocean. But taking you guys to the internal space of this home, we do have parking space throughout this well paved off area. In front of us, we have a 2-car garage and an incredible detail. I know Nero would like this detail very much. You have this turntable, which is so convenient in terms of getting in and out of the parking garage. Throughout this entire home, you do have security system and cameras just to give you that peace of mind. And as we can see behind you guys, you have this large boulder, which gives you that resort type of living, which is complemented by this vegetation hedging this entire space here. But this boulder does not stop here. And you'll see exactly what I mean when we get inside this property. Beginning this tour on the entryway of this home, this is a breakaway from normality, as you'll see with the interior designing. Everything you thought you knew about internal designing, this sort of changes that and gives you a different perspective. So as we enter, very large pivot door leading you to this landing of this main living floor. We're gonna really take our time with this home because I think there's a lot of details which you might miss. Stepping this side to my left, you have a TV lounge area. Looking at this furniture throughout this entire home, it's very cozy, high volume textures, giving you that soft feeling. Even with the floor finish in this home, you'll find yourself taking off your shoes and just walking about because all the materials are so comfortable. That's one thing they did prioritize. So looking at the space, beautiful space, which leads you to this beautiful moment here. And as I've spoken about the boulder on the outside, it joins you on the internal side of the space. The construction and the engineering of how they were able to achieve this finish, incorporating the external elements indoor, is just incredible. So just bringing you guys outside here and just to enjoy this moment here. You have a circular opening which gives you this phenomenal view of the ocean and mountain area. This is such a picturesque view that you have from here, and a very quiet and zenful space moment that you have here. This, as a space, this is just magical. I can see myself putting a coffee table and having coffee here. Taking you guys back to the internal space of this home and just looking at some of the other details in front of us. You have this, a very unique sofa. I think Nell and myself were very impressed when we saw this sofa. This is a boa sofa by Edra. It's a very artistic and abstract type of sofa, which is about comfortability. You have this woven piece of texture and fabric, which is so cool, because what you can do, actually, you can lie on it, you can sit up, you can look up, you can do multiple different things. But one thing which is absolutely crazy is that you can even tuck in underneath these woven pieces just to be extra comfortable. This is so cool. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, the shapes and textures remind me of the Roche-Bobois from a couple of videos ago, but yeah, I've never seen anything like, especially the element of being able to weave yourself within the couch. That's pretty cool.
And this is quite incredible because of the color that's used. It's quite a mute color palette that they use throughout this walls, but you'll see plenty of pops of color in terms of the furniture. Bringing you guys this side, this boa sofa is beautifully complemented by these two linear rosette sofas with this beautiful pop of color in this space. You can see this is a very cozy space which has a jet master fireplace, pops of colors everywhere. It's a very magical space that you have here. And then taking you guys, it's an open concept space. You'll see the use of curves, and there's no lines here. It's very strange to see a home with no dramatical lines, but it's curves, circular, ovals. It allows that harmony and that lighter feeling in the internal space of this home, and it allows that seamless flow, harmonious flow from one space to the next. Open concept living, one space leads and leaks onto the next, and we find ourselves at this formal dining space with this beautiful large timber table, seating for 10. And one thing I love about this space is this suspended light fixture at the top, very contemporary fixture that you have. When you do walk in from the entryway, the first thing that catches your mind, or your eye rather, is this beautiful picture window that you have here. The execution is phenomenal because you have a frameless glass panel, and if your vision was impaired, it would look as though there isn't glass in front of you, as you have these endless views as far as the eye can see, and the sunsets from this position is incredible. We've never seen the execution of a glass like this, because when you are outside you can see a little bit of a frame, but when you're on the inside, there is literally no frame on this glass. It's a beautiful moment.
Well, it's a very beautiful moment. I mean, there are some moments as well around the house which replicate this. And it's just really cool because it makes it quite a lot more immersive. It doesn't feel like a window, more like an opening.
Yeah, it's literally eliminating the barrier between the indoor and outdoor. Then taking everyone this side, plenty of cabinetry space. This is a very gourmet kitchen, plenty of cabinetry space, and I love the use of this sleek use of paneling. Again, with these curves, it's very rare that we see any cabinetry space in terms of the paneling which curves, which is very impressive. Gaggenau stove and gas hob there, full integrated Bosch appliances, and then this door you can use if you are maybe hosting events, and then the service or staff can use this door to come in and out of the kitchen. But very minimalist approach that they use in this entire kitchen. Open shelving in front of us, and then you have this beautifully textured backsplash, which ties in well with the floor finish that you have here. Double leaf fridge in front of us, then taking you guys back to the internal space of this home, just drawing you guys outside where you have phenomenal views. This balcony stretches the entire length of this floor. Before we go outside, just looking at the ceiling details, you have recessed lighting throughout, cove lighting, suspended ceiling. This is a relatively high ceiling, but you do have recessed lighting, cove lighting throughout, and again, you'll see the shape, the decorative ceiling here with this oval shape. And I love the fact that they dressed these columns with this sort of tint foil-like finish. Very beautiful and stunning finish to the columns. Then taking you guys outside here, again, continuing that theme of frameless glass, you have these stacked doors that eliminate that barrier between indoor and outdoor. And as well, you have this very flush frame that you have to the glass, which is incredible. That much of framing literally does make a difference, as you'll see with like your typical aluminium door frames. Bringing you guys here, it's one of my favorite spots of this home. It's just a magical spot covered by this pergola design, sitting here and just looking at this entire Bantry Bay landscape. As I've said before, this home does have its own private driveway which leads you to the home, so no one will be, or you won't expect anyone coming up this driveway. From here, you can see the entire view of the Bantry Bay area, the ocean, and you can see the start of the promenade stretching the entire length from Bantry Bay to Sea Point, Green Point. Incredible views. It's a dynamic one as the sun does set behind you guys, but it does rise that side and you see boats coming in and around. You can honestly sit here the whole day and drink this entire view in. It is aided by this see-through balustrades that you get hedging this entire space as well. It's also frameless, which gives you a better view of the views. Downstairs you do have a pool space, but we'll touch on that. And I love the fact that all these sliding doors do open, and this creates such an incredible entertainment space for indoor and outdoor integration. Then bringing you guys this side of this home, here's more of the sort of the entertainment aspects of this floor. You do have a gas braai, seating spots, and the color palettes, which is very wide. It reminds me of Santorini, Greece, the types of feelings and the types of calmness that you have. You can hear a little bit of the ocean from the spot, but this is just a beautiful spot.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful spot. I mean, here they chose a nice, ready covered place that you can have a beautiful braai in here, invite a couple of friends. I mean, you don't need to go to Santorini to feel like you're there, you know?
You bring Santorini right to Cape Town. Beautiful space here. I love the use of arches, just again to bring that use of curves, bringing harmony into the space. Behind us, you do have a guest bathroom space there. Coming inside to the internal space of this home, you're greeted rather by this lounge space. But before we touch on the details here, I'd just like to show you guys the home study. Plenty of space here. You have an opening there and you're tucked away in a space which allows you to focus and not get distracted really. So this is a perfect study area. And then we have this very cool cabinetry space here. Basically a drinks cabinet to store all your drinks. And then below here, we have a bar fridge. It's a very cool cabinetry space here with this curved paneling, stunning. And then we find ourselves here, as I've said about the furnishing, high quality materials, very cozy and comfortable space. This space is slightly elevated to separate the space, but it is open. There's no overt wall separating spaces, just to give you that ease of flow and allowing that continuous flow of each spaces. So finishing off this floor, this was an interior design sort of education. I feel there's so many different elements here that you'll see an incredible collection of art pieces throughout, large canvases, paints. It's a collector's home. But just finishing off this main living floor, the next floor that we're going to look at is the bedrooms. Right, arriving at the main floor of the bedrooms, just starting this side of this floor. This home is multi-leveled, 4 floors of living space. Starting here, this is incredible in terms of the engineering and the integration of this large boulder into the indoor, but you'll see it better just behind you guys there. But as well, just this guest bathroom having this entire boulder sort of projecting into the internal space is very impressive and something that you're not used to in homes rather. And then bring you guys to this first bedroom. I love the fact that the doors do have this frameless look to it. Gives that ease of view. The eye can sort of continue its path looking into whatever's on the outside or the inside rather. Entering the first bedroom, this is a 6-bedroom home, but as you enter, in terms of statement pieces, this is breathtaking. It's almost tries to fight your eye. You actually don't believe what you're seeing, but yeah, you do have this large boulder in the interior of the home. I love the fact that they didn't just cover it up by integrating it into the internal space and then complemented it by using all these other different elements. So just going through the details here. Firstly, you have this large walk-in shower, large rainwater, and then a constant theme which you'll see are these beautiful, it's the first time I've said it, but it's probably the last time I'll say it, but you have these beautiful outlets. You don't normally associate outlets as being something that's beautiful, but these are just intentional and beautiful. So large shower with the see-through glass, allowing you to have these endless views of this room. And then you have in and around these boulders, you have these beautiful lightings at night. This is a special moment. Sunken into this sort of space here, you have this beautiful Victorian Albert bathtub, floor-mounted mixers adjacent to it, and then you have this beautiful chrome standalone faucet adjacent to it. In front of us have this water closet, but one thing about the water closets that you see in terms of the shape, it has this egg shape to it, very contemporary and stylistic. Floating vanity here with this beautiful finish, and then you have this wall-mounted Vidra tap mixture. Beautiful setup here. Everything sort of combines and complements each other very well. Coming to the main bedroom space, very large bed, and again you'll see throughout, I'll keep on saying this, but the organic shapes that they use throughout this home is very impressive and continuous. Transcending into the main space of the bedroom, looking at the cabinetry space, again with this curved finish to the panel, stunning finish. You have the seamless finish throughout this entire cabinetry space. And then here you have your own private wet bar space. I love the fact that each of these rooms are so unique. No two rooms are the same and they have different sort of views, different orientations. This home, it's not very uniform. It's a breakaway from sort of a cookie cutter type of architecture, which is very much breathtaking. Bringing you guys here to my left, study space. Right side, you have this lounge space area seated here again with this beautiful glass panel which gives you these picturesque views and vistas. Coming out here, you have these stacked doors do open all the way and give you that seamless transition to the outdoor pool entertainment area, but we'll check that last. Taking you guys back into this internal space of this bedroom and looking at the next bedroom. This is a different orientation to the bedroom, different feel and look as you're sleeping here. The views that you get, which are aided by this floor to ceiling glass that you have in front of us there. The view is incredible. You have direct access. It can stack up all the way, which allows you to have direct access to the entertainment area. But just touching on a few details on this space, if you guys look below us, you have this very beautiful carpet below us, very high volume. You're sort of tempted to be walking barefoot in and around this home. It's absolutely beautiful. As we look above us, you have this curved bulkhead around here with this cove lighting just to emphasize the stunning bulkhead. And then in front of us, mirrored finish, which bounces off this view incredibly. Gives you sort of two views and again, curved view to this paneling. Wall-mounted TV just to give you that entertainment aspect. But one thing I've noticed about this home, you don't really need a TV because you're always drawn to the view. Your eyes are always drawn to looking outside and just enjoying whatever view that you have outside. Then looking at this very large bathroom here, even with the bathrooms, all the bathrooms are very unique and you can see they're made and designed to suit that space that they do occupy. Very large bathtub here wall-mounted mixers there, and then you have this faucet adjacent to it. Then taking everyone this side, walk-in shower with a very large rainwater shower head, cove lighting here, and I love this detail here, almost mosaic-like tile detail, which is contrasted by this more smoother, larger piece tiling. It's incredible the different use of materials and different forms. In front of us, you have this water closet, bidet as well, continuation of the cove lighting, and again with this finish, this wall finish to tie in with the floor finish, a continuation of that, which is something that we really love. And then in front of us, you have this floating vanity with this beautiful linen turp type of color, decker basin, and then you have this very cool and contemporary tap mixture here. We've never seen anything like it in terms of the shape of the mixer. Stunning. And then to finish everything off, to tie in with this whole circular and oval theme, you have this cabinetry space here, which is very cool and has its own soft close mechanism. Ties in well with everything. And then bring you guys this side here to just the landing of these stairs. You're greeted by this very beautiful and contemporary space, but behind here you have this incredible illustration of this large boulder. But a detail which is very much impressive is how they were able to integrate this glass into this boulder. You would need sort of gel-like adhesive substance just to make a groove in between the boulder, put the glass in between, and then use that adhesive either side of this glass to achieve this type of finish. Very impressive engineering and finishing throughout this entire space. And you'll see it's indoor and outdoor, tying in both the spaces. Taking everyone outside here just to the entertainment area. As you can see, the view comes alive here. To my right, this is a third bedroom, beautiful space here. And then, as I've said, security system, beams, and so on the outside of the property. But looking at this entertainment space, beautiful space here, see-through balustrades with this frameless look, giving you this endless view of this entire Bantry Bay space. You can feel the energy coming from down there, the promenade, cars passing in and around, very peaceful. And you also have mountain views. Then taking everyone all the way this side, you have this very intimate setting here. And another thing about this home is very secluded, very private. You do have greenery and different elements that give you this privacy. And the fact that it's overlooking the road below means that no one can see you up here. To my right, you have this outdoor shower, which is so cool in terms of the placement of it, further promoting that entertainment aspect of this entire space. So just finishing off this floor, join me downstairs where we'll see more bedrooms. Coming down these stairs onto the landing of this third floor, as you'll see, continuation of this boulder integrated into the internal space of this home. To my left, you have this very cool and artistic glass perspex type of railing, very artistic and organic in terms of its shape. Looking at the staircase, you have this beautiful tread and riser, different materials. You have a sort of a marble tread, and then the rise is a continuation of the floor finish. And then one thing I didn't mention in the beginning of this video, this home is called the Eagle Rock Villa. You'll see throughout this home, you'll see different symbols that sort of symbolize or show different aspects of an eagle, such as different illustrations or art installations of an eagle. And then you'll have here different patterns and art of an eagle. To my left, we have this very beautiful wine cellar. I love the arches and the curves in and around this open shelving, very stunning space and a beautiful space to illustrate all your wine bottles. So just starting this side, and we'll come and finish that side. In front of us, we have this very beautiful guest powder room here. Just stepping inside, floating vanity. And I love the fact that this basin is shaped as though it's a apostrophe. And then as we look around us, you have this almost silver leaf tin finish to this wall. It's something that we've never seen before, but that's something that I've become sort of accustomed in this home. There's so many different things, which is the first time of seeing a very stunning finish that we have to this guest bathroom. And then in front of us here, you do have the server and storage room. This home does have full backup power in the form of batteries. You have water filtration system, security system I've spoken about. And then as we come this side, this is the fourth bedroom that we have, large bedroom area. And if you look below us, you have this carpet which sort of mimics the shape, or the bulkhead mimics the shape of the carpet below, tying in both those elements together. Cove lighting and recessed lighting. In front of us, floor to ceiling windows, giving you this natural lighting, just piercing and pouring into the space, but also giving you this very zen view of this greenery around. In front, you have this very beautiful, these showers and the finishes that they have throughout. It's a very beautiful artistic moment that they have. Neat outlet, beautiful hedging material, and then very large rainwater shower head, which is finished off with this polycarbonate. It's just a beautiful setup that you have here, which leads us to the bath space. Double vanity here, or double basin rather, decker, and then you have this vitra tap mixtures which are mounted to this basin. And you have this small view here which allows that sunset lighting just to pierce into this internal space. Bath setup to my left, and then in front of us you have this beautiful water closet. Again, I said beautiful water closet. When have you ever heard me say beautiful water closet? But it is a very stylistic, or stylish rather, water closet. Coming back towards you guys now, if we take everyone back to sort of the internal space and the landing of this floor, just to show everyone else the sort of the last bedroom of this floor, the other spaces of this floor. Sort of continuing down, this was the landing that we came from, these stairs, and then continuing down this path. How I describe this home is, it feels as though it's a very interesting fiction book where the more you read it, the better it gets. It's so interesting, the amount of details that keep on revealing themselves. In front of us, we have a home gym, large mirror. You also have aircon just to complement the space, surround sound, and again, tying in all these spaces together, this large boulder. In front of us, we have this glass panels opening up all the way, which leads you down to this private garden space. It's a very nice space to go out there, maybe meditate, very calming and zen feeling that you have from down there, which is hedged off by different greenery. Going back down this passage, and I love these curves in and around this passage. Even when you see the flooring, you don't have skirting, but you have this curved up finish to this floor finish. As we arrive here, this is a beautiful moment. You have this very cool light fixture suspended from this circular chrome plate. It reminds me of bubbles flowing in the air, but stunning light fixture that you have here in this space. And then to my left, you have this beautiful Amy Winehouse painting to my left, which brings us to this bedroom here. Now, you said this was your favorite bedroom.
Yeah, I think in terms of views and lighting, this is definitely my favorite bedroom. And yeah, my breath was definitely taken away by this.
Yeah, as you can see, as Neo has said, the amount of natural lighting bursting into this room is incredible. And as we look, immediately as you enter, your eye is drawn to this picture window that you have here, looking at this entire Bantry Bay landscape. This is an incredible view, sun setting. You could stand here actually you could use this pod chair, sit down and enjoy these views the entire day. So I get why it's your favorite, but then I'll choose one that's different to yours. Actually, the first one was my favorite, the one with the rocks.
Yes, yeah, that one has the best bathroom that I probably have seen in my life.
Yeah, I think it's the largest bathroom here. But then coming this side, I love the fact that this bath integrated into the floor finish. Nothing about this home is normal. It's a breakaway from normality, which is very breathtaking. Looking at this entire bath area, very smooth finish to this bath, complemented by this floor-mounted tap mixture, floating vanity, water closet in front of us, and then you have the stunning walk-in shower. Again, with this outlet, which here is very much invisible. They have this marble finish to the outlet. It's stunning, the amount of detail and the attention to detail which they have in this entire design. So heading back to the landing of this floor and just looking at this moment again, very magical space, detail which I want to point out is this oval shaped mirror, or window rather, from the gym space. It's a nice connection between both the spaces, but also when you are in the gym, you can see this view of this magical light fixture. And also it's a good way to pass light through each of the spaces. Then coming down these staircases, if you look at this detail now, if you can just show everyone this incredible detail of how the staircase sort of curves around this large boulder. I find that with architecture and design, when you are working within confines, it brings about the greatest creativity. And looking at this and how it's built around is incredible, but the fact that they are floating is even more impressive, and you'll see how they are floating just in a second. As we come to this landing of this floor, we're met by this wet bar setup and then greeted by this pajama lounge space. Very artistic and abstract light fixtures suspended from the ceiling, but above it you are complemented by this bulkhead which has this recessed lighting and cove lighting. Behind here, you'll see exactly what I meant in terms of the staircase. You'll see that it's actually floating. The only way it's being held up is some of them are supported by this boulder. You have these rods which are driven into this boulder and then are supporting these floating staircases. This is an incredible work in terms of architecture, engineering. It's phenomenal. And then here we have a very unique detail here. This was initially called the cave. Owner did decide to sort of have these cushions, this comfortable, cozy materials, just to have a beautiful cave space where you can go inside, have your afternoon nap, grab a book, and just enjoy this very secluded and private space here. I was quite tempted earlier on to have my afternoon nap in here. As you do have lighting, such a surreal moment and an amazing house. I think I'm lost for words in terms of this home, as the details, it just keeps on getting better and better. They're bringing everyone this side. This is the final bedroom of this home. But before we get to the bedroom, you are greeted by this landing lounge area here. One detail which I didn't point out are these beautiful shears and blinds here. They promote movement and this artistic feel within the spaces, resembling waves and water. Taking everyone up these staircases, this room here is very secluded. It feels as though it's sort of self-contained unit. No, I don't know why this room feels a little bit more romantic. I'm not sure why.
I mean, yeah, it might be a combination of the romantic lighting.
Yeah.
The colors, the red colors are there. This looks like Valentine's Day. And of course, the artwork over the bed as well.
That does make sense. You do have more of your moody type of lighting. There's no direct lighting in the space. As you can see, it's large boulder again, study area here, and then you have this mirror finish, sort of reinforcing or giving you this illusion of space in this entire bedroom area. Bringing everyone to this bathroom here, beautiful, stunning floating vanity here, Vidra wall-mounted tap mixture, and then in front of us, mirror finish. Leading you guys this side, you have this very large walk-in shower with this mosaic-like finish throughout this entire walling, and the detail which I love is this opening picture window that you have, just giving you this phenomenal view from the outside. It really does make a difference when these windows don't have this frame. It feels as though it's just a seamless view to the outdoor area, then leading everyone back downstairs just to finish off the tour. I have a surprise for you guys in terms of what else this home has to offer. One thing I didn't point out to you guys is this powder room that you have on this landing. Again, tying in with the bedroom that we just saw. You have this circular mosaic-like finish throughout this entire wall finish. Very stunning. Again, neat outlet. Water closet to my left, and then you have this Noah. If you come inside here just to look at this very stunning basin vanity design here, it's a marble finish with this lighter milky type of color. It's stunning, really.
I mean, here we've seen things that actually seem bespoke to the house because of how unique they are, and they complement the organic shapes of the house as well.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the color palette, and there's no spot where it looks like costs were spared. Taking everyone outside here and just to look at this moment, beautifully framed by this glass panel, which does allow you to eliminate that barrier between the indoor and outdoor and have this seamless transition to the outdoor space. As you can see, as you're looking at here, the views are sensational. You have these ocean views, sun setting at the same time, entire Bantry Bay landscape, and then the start and the beginning of the promenade. And as you can hear, it's a very tranquil and peaceful space. You are really secluded in your own sanctuary. Taking everyone this side just to see, in terms of this home, you do have a combination of different types of designs. Outside, you have more of this type of resort-like living, as you can see here. Plenty of greenery, palm trees, furniture outside here, this boulder continuation, tying all the spaces together, and then coming down here. And one thing that also reinforces that resort type of living is this hut-like thatch roof that you have on some of these spaces, especially on the lips and the overhangs of these eaves. Bringing you guys this side, you have a pool space here, a secondary entertainment space. But one detail or the surprise that I said I have for you guys is this room here. You have your own sauna room in this home, which is incredible. And while you are in the sauna, you have this opening, this window, which does allow you to have views of this entire Bantry Bay and ocean. This is one of the first ever saunas which I've seen that has a view. It's incredible the attention to detail that they have throughout this entire home. So just finishing off this floor, behind you guys, you do have stairs which lead you down to the service entrance. So when you do have people serving the house, or when you do have people, the staff coming in and around the house, they can use the gate below us. But just finishing off the tour upstairs just to tie it all back together. So just tying everything together, this was such a fun episode to share with you guys. As I've said, this is in Bantry Bay, Cape Town, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, floor area 740 square meters. Such a large home spread over different levels. It's a masterpiece of interior designing, a showcase rather of interior designing. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed, go down, subscribe, press that like button and share it with your friends and family. If you are interested in this property, I'll put our email addresses so you can reach out directly. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this has been such a pleasure to share with you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.